Before delivering a translation, I will usually read it aloud to see how it sounds. And I also have our dog Sammy, who keeps me company while I'm working. And if Sammy likes the way the translation sounds, he'll lick my face, and that tells me, okay, the translation's good to go. There's a great variety of legal texts that you're called upon to translate. I've translated all sorts of contracts and agreements, criminal cases, family law cases, environmental law, securities law, intellectual property law. So there's a great variety of texts to work on. I enjoy translating judgments. I find many of them to be very interesting. The arguments of the parties, the relevant legislation and case law, the judge's decision and reasons. Usually I will agree with the judge, but if I don't, I can't simply change the ruling in my translation. Well, if I'm given a judgment to translate, for example, I will first read the entire judgment. I will then research any questions that I have by looking at the relevant legislation or case law. If I have any questions that I want to ask the client, I will compile a list and then in one shot fire off my questions to the client. I don't want to be bugging them every 2 hours with a new question, so I will try to do all of my research and try to get all the answers myself, and if I have any remaining questions, I will then contact the client. Being a freelancer means having to reschedule very often your life in order to meet deadlines. You don't have a 9-to-5 job as you would if you were to be working in-house. Often you will get a call at 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon saying, well, we need this for Monday morning. And if it's a good client, I will do the job. There will always be slower periods where there's less work to do and you can then enjoy your downtime. I often listen to classical music while I'm translating, which I find to be very relaxing. I also teach translation at McGill, which I enjoy immensely. I love the interaction with the students. I enjoy seeing them succeed and go on to have careers in translation. I would say that it's a very rewarding career. I find that clients are very appreciative of your work. You don't have if you're freelancing, you don't have a boss to pat you on the back for a job well done, but clients do express to me their appreciation for my work, and if I deliver a rush job on time, I'll get a big thank you with a few exclamation marks. So it's very rewarding in terms of personal fulfillment, because I find translation work to be very interesting, and you do get positive feedback from your clients, even if you're working alone in your own office.